I had been so emotionally broken down. I believed that I was so ugly and so fat that I deserved to be treated this way. And that was my life. And every time I was hit, I would remind myself of that, and I would think that, and I truly believe that.
Within hours of his landing in Pittsburgh, he had me pinned to the side of the car.
I came out of my office one day to just drive home, and he was in the parking lot. And I thought, this is the day I'm going to die. And had I turned around and went back into my building, I would have put about 40 people at risk.
I didn't identify as a victim because I was not physically abused. It was all emotional, psychological, spiritual, and extremely financial and controlling behavior, and very threatening behavior.
It is so insidious, and it's not necessarily that the perpetrator goes day one and hits that person. It is wearing that person's self-esteem down day after day after day until they question themselves. And it gives the perpetrator license to do anything because the victim questions herself, her sanity, her reaction.
Even though that happened so many years ago, I'm still having to undo the mental manipulation every single day. That is the hardest to undo. So now, even while I'm at work, even though my kids are doing great, I still question if I'm making the right decision. I still question if I said the right thing, if I was, too soft that day.
The shame of even going in the grocery store if you have a black eye, or it doesn't feel good. And you want to hide that from people because you don't want them to know, because you know what they're thinking. What is she doing? Why doesn't she leave him? What's wrong with her? And you feel such a sense of shame. You don't feel like you can even tell your friends or your family that this is happening to you because there's so much shame around it.
People who are victims of domestic violence don't want to be known for that. I wanted to be known for my work product. So I was not very forthcoming because I didn't want to be known for that.
For me, I worked all the time. And I love to go to work because at work I was safe. I would work during the day, I would work at night, I would work late into the night, and I was happy to do it because that was a safe haven for me.
I started to really get empowered because this was a very empowering workplace for women, particularly single women with children. And I was encouraged that I could do this by myself, that I had an income. I was in a very dangerous situation, but I was blessed to have so much support and to be in a place that they knew everything about what to do. Most workplaces would say, well, why don't you just leave? Leaving was the most dangerous time, and I had to have a plan, and I had to be prepared.
All in one night when I was trying to leave the relationship, I was strangled, I was raped twice, and I was held at gunpoint and pretty much held hostage, not able to leave that night. He took my keys, he took my phone, he took everything from me.
The workplace really holds the potential to make leaving possible.
When you feel so devalued, any way you can feel valued is so important. And when your employer can do that for you, it makes it so different for you, and it gives you a sense of value when you're in a place in your life when you don't feel that.
It is a safety concern for everyone. Domestic abuse doesn't stay at home. It comes to the workplace.
we cannot get out without escalating things until we have the background and resources to get out and stay out. And those things are high enough wages. Emergency leave is huge. Even just knowledge of what other systems are in place.
Give them a safe space to share, not judge them when they do share. Give them the space that they need while they're at work, and then also be a little bit more lenient than you would with your other employees whenever they're taking off and things of that nature.
It can happen, and it does happen, to anyone in any level of an organization, and it does affect their work product, their ability to contribute to the company's success, because they're worried about their lives.
It doesn't matter if it's the janitor. It doesn't matter if you are a manager. It doesn't matter if you're the director over many departments. It could be anybody. All of those people deserve the same kindness, respect, safe space, and a place to not be judged.
I am a trusted colleague.
I am a team player.
I am Employee of the Month.
I am one of the strongest people I know.
I am the first one in the office.
I am a proud survivor of domestic violence.
I'll see you tomorrow morning.